Airports. The main gateway for air travels. With deregulation in aviation industry, an FTA between nations, competition to become a regional hub airport is becoming more intense among airports. As the number of passengers grows, as well as the number of flights will keep on increasing, several commercial airports become congested. Currently, the busiest airport in Southeast Asia by the number of passengers handled annually are Singapore Changi Airport, Thailand's Suvarnabhumi Airport, Malaysia's Kuala Lumpur International Airport, Indonesia's Soekarno-Hatta International Airport, and Philippines' Ninoy Aquino International Airport. To prepare the growing demand and increasing air traffic, to sharpen the competitive edge of aviation industry, and to prepare the region as the center of tourism and economy, new challenger will be added to become a regional hub airport. As the ASEAN expand and build new airport across the region. Here are the biggest airport development in Southeast Asia. Thailand. In addition to Suvarnabhumi Airport and Don Muang International Airport, serving Bangkok metropolitan region, Otapao International Airport is undergoing a major upgrade to become one of the most innovative airports and multimodal transport hubs in Thailand. To cater the spillover of tourists of the most visited country in Southeast Asia, currently being handled by the two major airports. This is also part of a greater plan to decongest Bangkok. The development project, dubbed as Otapao International Airport and Eastern Airport City Development Project, is a part of Thailand's Eastern Economic Corridor scheme, which seeks to develop the country's eastern provinces. To be completed in 2024, the development plan will be executed in 4 phases. Phase 1 will involve the creation of 157,000 square meters of passenger terminal building, commercial space, parking area, 60 aircraft stands, and a ground transportation center. It will be capable of accommodating 15.9 million passengers a year. The expanded airport is expected to commence commercial operations in 2025. The second phase will add 16 aircraft stands and 107,000 square meters passenger terminal building with APM and automated walkways. Scheduled for completion by 2030, it will increase the passenger capacity to 30 million annually. In the third phase, the existing passenger Terminal 2 will be expanded by 107,000 square meters and an APM, along with 34 aircraft stands will be developed. The airport's passenger capacity will be further increased to 60 million upon completion of the third phase in 2042. The project also includes a 400,000 square meters commercial gateway comprising duty-free area and other facilities such as hotels, shopping arcade, and restaurants. A business park and airport city, spanning 1 million square meters will feature office buildings, exhibition areas, and shopping centers. The airport already have a 3.5 kilometers long and 60 meter wide runway. A 3.5 kilometers long second runway, which is capable of accommodating all aircraft models, will be ready by 2024. The runway is currently in the design and environmental health impact assessment phase. Spanning 1,040 hectares, the upgrade project will enable the airport to handle both passenger and cargo aircraft. Upon completion, the expansion will deliver 450,000 square meters of passenger terminal buildings, with a capacity to handle 60 million passengers annually, and 124 aircraft stands. Advanced facilities such as automated people mover, self-check-in, and self-bag drop system will also be created. The upgrade project will involve an estimated investment of $9 billion, and will create 15,600 jobs in the first 5 years. The Otapao Airport will be turned into Bangkok's third international airport and linked with Don Mueang International Airport and Suvarnabhumi International Airport via high-speed train services. Philippines. As Ninoy Aquino International Airport, the main gateway airport of the Philippines, already handled beyond its capacity limits. The 4 airport terminals were designed to handle 35 million annual passengers. However, the airport has bursting as it seems, handling almost 48 million in 2019. To answer the increasing demand for air travel, both from domestic and international passengers, the Philippine government expand and build new airports for the convenience of local and foreign passengers, and to unlock its business and tourism potential for the benefits of its dynamic economy. However, the Philippines is setting up its standard at par on its regional peers, as it is not just building a world-class airports, but airports with cutting-edge technology, which is highly integrated with business district and mixed developments, and environmentally friendly airports. The Philippines will develop the 4 complementary airport system within Mega Manila. From Clark International Airport, of Clark Free Fort Zone in the north, to the new Manila International Airport in Bulacan, and Ninoy Aquino International Airport in Metro Manila to Sangley Point Airport, currently catering cargo in Cavite, south of Manila. Topping the airport development of the Philippines, the new Manila International Airport is the biggest airport project in the country. As part of San Miguel Aero City Incorporated Development Project, New Manila International Airport is a proposed development project to construct an airport city in Bulacan, north of Manila. The 2,500 hectares airport will complement the air traffic operations at the existing and overly congested Ninoy Aquino International Airport. The Philippine government awarded the 50 years of franchise to San Miguel Corporation for construction, operation, and maintenance of the airport, including the development of an adjacent airport city, called the San Miguel Aero City Incorporated. The new Manila International Airport is part of the envisioned 12,000 hectares of Aerotropolis that features residential zones, commercial districts, government centers, seaport and an industrial zone. The proposed airport will feature at least 4 runways, expandable to 6. 8 taxiways, and at least 3 terminal buildings. It will have a design capacity of 200 million passengers per year, when fully built, which is about much larger than the current capacity of Naya. Upon completion, the new Manila International Airport will become the world's second biggest airport, next only to China's Daxing International Airport in Beijing. The Department of Transportation sees conglomerate San Miguel Corporation holding a groundbreaking event for its 740 billion peso Aerotropolis in Bulacan within this year. The first phase of the project will include a terminal building with airside and landside facilities, taxiways, airport toll road, and 2 of the 4 runways, in 5 years. Adding plans to expand to 4 runways 1 year later. Preparatory works started in the first quarter of 2021, with the land development project expected to be completed by the end of 2024, and the partial operability is set in the end of 2025. As the center of the developments in Clark Special Economic Zone, the Philippine government expanded Clark International Airport to accommodate up to 110 million passengers a year, to becoming the next premier gateway of Asia. The newly completed Terminal 2 of Clark International Airport is now ready to serve its international and domestic passengers. It will mark a milestone in Philippines' aviation industries, as it will increase the overall levels in logistics capacity, technology, and total airport service offerings, not just in central Luzon and Greater Manila area, but also in the whole Philippines. Envisioned to be one of the biggest aviation complexes in Asia, the newly completed terminal building will feature a world-class and cutting-edge airport technology. These includes contactless baggage handling counter, contactless passenger check-in and check-out facilities, electronic immigration system, and contactless ordering system in restaurants. Another first in Philippines airport facilities, the new terminal will feature a Heroes Lounge, intended to provide a comfortable place for free by the members of uniformed personnel and overseas Filipino workers, the Filipinos' modern heroes. The new passenger terminal building now can accommodate up to 8 million passengers on its opening year, making the airport capacity up to 12.2 million annually, almost tripling the airport's current capacity of 4.2 million. The Phase 2 of the project consists of the second terminal building, which can accommodate up to 22 million passengers with an additional runway. Phase 3 project completions can accommodate up to 80 million annual passengers with completion of the third runway. 4 new terminals are expected to be completed and all will be fully operational by 2025. Upon completion, these 4 terminals will boost Clark's passenger capacity to more than 110 million annually. This is the Clark International Airport new terminal building. Introducing the new airport arrival corridor. Passengers are greeted with a refreshing air of grays and creams at the arrival corridor leading up to immigration. At the baggage reclaim area, passengers are treated with a ceiling design that mimics the jagged stone walling of majestic caves found in central Luzon. Passengers will be able to easily decipher international boarding gates from domestic boarding gates. A vibrant green dominates the international boarding gates, while a serene blue does the same for domestic. The blue refers to the waters of Manila Bay where the area faces, while the green represents the landscape of Mount Arayat. Star Lantern, undoubtedly a Pampangano, with rhythmic display of colors are hanging fixtures in the central airside retail area. The kaleidoscope-like colors are symbols of family merriment and meaningful moments. In the check-in area, earth tones and the central color of soft gray grace the terminal floors and pillars in the check-in hall. Cool and soothing, accents of green and blue are thrown in to emulate the province's abundant greenery, and Mount Pinatubo's crater lake, respectively. While the roof ceiling design represents a series of glorious peaks that greet travelers as they approach the province of Pampanga. These peaks of Mount Arayat and the Zambales Mountains ranges stand as natural guards of the province and the people from weather disturbance. Cambodia. The Kingdom of Cambodia has seen rapid progress over the past 2 decades in particular. One of the reasons for the development has been a buoyant tourism industry. To cater the increasing numbers of tourists visiting the country, Cambodia will build new airports across the country. Topping on it are the twin airport project of New Phnom Penh International Airport and Siem Reap New International Airport. The New Phnom Penh Airport is a proposed development to serve the city of Phnom Penh, Cambodia. The under-construction airport is located in Kandal Province, 30 to 40 kilometers outside of the city. Covering an area of 2,600 hectares of land, situated across 2 provinces of Kandal and Takeo, making it one of the world's largest airports by land area. The airport will be classified as 4F, highest in the class of airports, which means it can handle the long-haul flights. The new Phnom Penh International Airport will be divided into 3 phases of development. With the first phase, costing $1.5 billion, will open by 2023, which could handle 13 million annual passengers. 3 main constructions, the terminal hall, airfield, and control center, are already in place. The terminal hall construction includes check-in areas, arrival and departure terminal and other supporting facilities. The airfield construction will ultimately consist of 4 runways, service taxiways and air readiness certification. As of May 2021, the 5-story with 243,000 square meters of floor space passenger terminal is 40% complete. The 108-meter airplane control tower, as well as the 4,000-meter runway, VIP terminal building, and other airport facilities, is also at 5% complete, and will be ready by 2022 and operational by 2023. Second phase will be completed by 2030. It will receive 30 million tourists a year. The third phase will be completed by 2050, which can handle 50 million visitors a year. Siem Reap new international airport is set to replace the existing, much smaller Siem Reap airport. The site is located 50 kilometers from the existing facility, with the aim not only to increase capacity, but also to protect the World Heritage Site, that includes the tourist mecca of Angkor Wat. Construction of the 700-hectare Siem Reap Angkor International Airport began on March 15, 2020. The new international airport is now 42% complete. The airport is scheduled for completion by 2023. The new project was planned for completion over 3 phases, with Part 1 raising the current capacity from 5 million passengers per year to 7 million. This is scheduled to increase to 10 million by 2030 and 20 million by 2050. The $880 million project has now completed the construction of the airport buildings, the aircraft landing strip and key operation facilities. Siem Reap is currently the second busiest airport in the kingdom after Phnom Penh. The new airport will contribute in attracting more tourists to Siem Reap province, thus boosting economic growth and employment opportunities in the area. Vietnam. The construction of Long Ton International Airport breaks ground early this year. The construction of a passenger terminal and a runway of the Long Ton International Airport will begin in the first quarter of 2022. Once ground clearance is completed, according to the Airports Corporation of Vietnam. The under-development airport is located approximately 40 kilometers east of Ho Chi Minh City. The rate of ground clearance so far has reached 50.7%. This includes the bomb and mine clearance, and the construction of more than 1,750 meters of boundary walls. Covering a total area of more than 5,580 hectares, the airport will straddle 6 communes in Long Ton district. The airport will be built in 3 phases over 3 decades, with a cost of $14.5 billion. In the first phase, 1 runway with a length of 4,000 meters, with taxiways, apron, and a passenger terminal with other auxiliary works sprawling 373,000 square meters will be built to serve 25 million passengers and 1.2 million tons of cargo each year. The first phase is expected to be completed in 2025, with an investment of $4.7 billion. Terminal 1 was designed by Korea-based Hiram Architects, and is said to be shaped like a lotus flower, the national flower of Vietnam. The design was based on feedback from Vietnamese public and experts. The building will have a floor area of 399,987 square meters divided over 4 floors. Phase 2 will see the development of a second runway and terminal. This will bring total capacity to 75 million passengers and 2.7 million tons of cargo annually. The airport is designed to have 4 runways, 4 passenger terminals, and other auxiliary facilities to ensure a capacity of 100 million passengers and 5 million tons of cargo a year by 2040. Located 40 kilometers to the east of Ho Chi Minh City, Long Ton Airport is expected to relieve overloading at Tan Son Nhut International Airport in the southern metropolis, now the country's largest airport. Long Ton International Airport is the biggest single project of the history of Vietnam. These are the biggest airport development in Southeast Asia.